Hey, what's up guys? Stokely, we're going to be starting a campaign. Finally, I'm going to be Parthia. I figured I'd be an Eastern faction because a lot of people have done the Romans, Carthaginians, all the stuff to the west, and I figured I'd try my hand at Parthia because I like their tactics, I like the horse archers, I like the idea of having a huge horde that I can cultivate and just sweep to the west, kind of do something that the Huns did. Also as a historical faction of interest, I really like them the way they were able to stand up to Rome, and the fact that in Rome 1 I was never really able to play too much in the Eastern factions. I felt like they were underdeveloped. So yeah, I'm doing this on Legendary, and let me just make sure that I'm on show AI player movements off. Okay, perfect. So we should be good to go. These guys have a lot of bonuses in terms of population happiness, but also they don't do well with slaves. So I think dealing with the population happiness is going to be good for the late game. As for their tactics, I think cav heavy builds is what I like to play a lot of. It's going to be very maneuverable, but in the early game I'm guessing I'm going to be playing against similar factions nearby. So here he's talking about we have no love for the Seleucids out here. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that and just get right to the game. So first things I like to do is go ahead and take a look here at the diplomacy page, kind of see where we stand. So it seems I'm allied to these guys here, at least friendly, so it's going to be war to the north or war to the south. Let's go ahead and look south. They look like they might be a little easier to take, although they do have a lot of allies, so that looks like it's going to be part of the Seleucid confederacy right there. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of that, and I think what we're going to do is make an army. Actually, I'm going to go scout south, make sure these guys aren't going to attack me. And then once I have my army together here, I'm going to actually scoot up north around my allies' provinces, probably do a D-Day here, and attack Koth. So let's go ahead and develop our cities. I have only played the prologue, so some of these features might be different to me, especially playing with Eastern factions. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this village, and then also do the nomad camps. That should be more wealth, and it'll balance out with the food demands of the other one. And otherwise I have an army here. Let's move them north. Keep them within striking distance in case the spy finds that there's guys coming out. I'm going to actually just send him to go investigate what's down here. This guy is going to stay steady for a while. He's going to defend. I think this is going to be my marauding army. They look a little bit unbalanced, so let's go ahead and recruit some guys. I think if I'm going to be fighting other cavalry units, I probably want some Eastern spearmen. So let's make 3 of those, and then that should be about it. Let's take a look at our trade, see what's going on. Okay, so 54, that's not great. We're going to need more. Summary, you know, we're still making, we're spending a lot of money on the military, so that's going to be, unit upkeep is going to be pretty huge. Construction and all that stuff, and recruitment is what's dragging me down, but we should be alright. I can try and bump this up, but overall it's going to make the population less happy. So let's keep them happy, keep growth up, and that should be good. And let's see. So apparently they want me to take over a lot of these provinces in the area. Yeah, these are all part of the same place. So if I can sweep down south, I'll have that whole territory. So maybe that's what I'll do, but I am worried about these guys to the north being very angry at me, whereas these guys all have a confederacy. So I think I'm going to hold these guys back down here and attack north. And yeah, let's end the turn. The following concern... Oh. Good idea. Yeah, okay, so I can choose either to do military or civil strategies. I think I'm going to go with civil technologies just because I think I can manage my own in the battlefield. And it's going to be in terms of getting a pretty substantial economic base that's going to be most important, because the more economy I have, the faster I can build armies, the more trained units I can have, at least in order to pay for them. As for developing the military technology, I think I'll be fine for now. I might go a mercenary-based army. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually open up the diplomatic menu. Let me see if I can get any trade agreements out of these guys. I've heard diplomacy is still a little hard to get by. Okay, looks like I've already got trade with them. Let's go with these guys, see what I can do. Trade agreement, moderate success, accepted, perfect. Okay, so we have trade agreements going. Good, and let's see how that affected our finances. So now we have 56, so we've doubled our trade in the first turn. I think that's good enough for me, and that should make these guys stauncher allies. Let's go ahead and end the turn. So The turns are going by pretty quick. I'm happy about that. I heard it was a huge issue when you first started the game, right when it was launched. It took forever, but we're actually cycling through these pretty quick. And look down south. It looks like this city just expanded over here, so they're doing pretty well. I'm going to send my spy over here and see just what's up. Don't necessarily want to sabotage them, but let's go see what they're up to at least. Minor settlement. Yeah, let's sabotage. I will, units, minor damage, commit arson. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and incite unrest. Okay. Well, he's going to have to keep training. He's pretty low level guy, so let's go ahead. He's over there. I'm going to keep recruiting guys here and then sweep them up north. I think I'm going to go a sea route or see if I have agreements with this guy to move forward, but let's go ahead and just recruit more guys. I think definitely what I need are Parthian horse archers. So I'll wait a little bit longer for him to finish. This guy will stay and defend my capital. And let's see how we're doing diplomatically. I think I'm going to ask these guys to wage war on them.
Please accept as a most humble audience for your turn.
Actually, I don't want to tell anyone I'm going to war just yet. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Check up on our city. Still gotta wait. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to keep amassing my forces, scout to the south, and just look for expansion to the north, and then keep satisfying my allies, see what we can do. Perfect. It looks like they're doing it for me. So my allies have been attacked by by these guys here, the Korosami. I'm going to enter on the side of my allies. I'm not really sure where these guys are. I think they're to the north. We'll go ahead and see this turn. Social organization, trait gain, quartermaster, war target available. You can now suggest a target to your allies. That's awesome. So I'm going to try and see how that feature works. Plus 5% morale. Okay, let's go back to diplomacy. Okay, so I think it's these guys. So we're at war with them. Set war coordination target. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so it looks like they're going to go ahead and do that. And yeah. So I can clear the target, set it, and it looks like that's going to be good. Perfect. Peace treaty. Okay, no. So war target is aimed on their heads, and let's get our allies to go there. Excellent. So my spy is just going to keep doing his thing, doing what he does. Seeing if he can do burn any buildings or get anything done. Okay, well, he failed, but he got up in rank. So let's see what we can do. +1 zeal, authority, spy. Let's make him this thing. Alright, keep him going. He's 23 years old. It's young. And yeah, looks like we got a sizable force here. Civil technology is done. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. I think I want to go towards the crop rotation and get good agriculture going, so let's go down this route. That should be good. And let's go on force march and see if I can get those guys to march all the way through his territory. And looks like we should be ready to go into my opponent's area. Yeah, let's hire some mercenaries. This is going to break the bank, but I think if I get enough of these horse archers, we should have a big enough band of troops to go up here, especially if my ally sends up forces. So let's check up on the city. Nope. We are good to go. The spy did his thing. Actually, I'm going to get him to scout out more. I want to see what I'm dealing with down here in terms of armies, because I think once I knock out these guys to the north, well, I might be just keep going with an escalation of fighting between the cities, but if things clear out and I can head down south with these guys as a buffer kingdom, then I'm definitely going to take out these people, because that's going to be the rest of my territory. Ending the turn. And let's just hope no army materializes to the south. That would throw a big wrench in my plans. Otherwise, I'm also anticipating that my allies should come to my assistance and send forces out. Your ally is preparing to move against your suggested target. Perfect. So they have an army here, war has been declared, all this stuff is going on well. These guys do not have an army, which I'm surprised, and these guys have a relatively large base. So I'm going to keep scouting over here, see what's in the desert, make sure the southern borders are clear. I wish there was a patrolling option for them. looks like all this needs further technology, so that's fine. I'm upgrading it, and these guys are. That's. Ah shit! I'm on forced march mode, so that means I'm probably gonna have a flag over my head. So I'm gonna try and sit here for now, and hope I don't get intercepted. Okay, no more guys. Let's wait at the top of the hill. Get out of the range of this guy and prepare to engage soon. Hopefully my ally will come up and I can just siege them and this guy will help with reinforcements. Yeah. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I think I've done everything I can. Let's go ahead and actually just check with the trade, see if we're still doing pretty well. 57.55, we're doing alright. Let's see if we can boost the taxes a little bit. Nope. That goes right over the edge. Okay, well, I think I'm ready to go. So actually in the comments below, let me know if you think I should make any big strategic decisions on this campaign. I'm going to be doing this piecemeal, of course, so you can tell me what you think. Should I go north, south, or what have you? And it actually looks like we've been attacked out in the middle of nowhere. Your army failed to spot an enemy ambush. They have launched a surprise attack. Ah, shit. Okay, well, this is the first time I've ever seen an ambush against lots of horse archers, so this could be disaster. We'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. But yeah, this is very, very cool. A horse archer ambush. I've never seen that first turn. Well, perfect. I think I have enough body of horse archers to be able to change direction and confront his forces. And hopefully my spearmen aren't spread out too much to where I can actually reinforce different areas of the map. But this is definitely going to be hectic. I mean, look at how much forest and area they have to attack me. And I'm stuck here. I think I've never done this before, but I think how it goes is you're stuck until the. Oh my god, this is. Are you kidding me? This is absurd. This is ridiculous. Oh, they're so confused because they're on skirmish mode. I'm gonna run out of here. And try and get these guys to come to the rescue. This is ridiculous. I'm going to try and get these guys up to the north and see if my general can't just chase these guys off. My spearmen are in the mess of it, but I'm going to have to pull out here. Get these guys back into the forest. I can't fight forest on forest engagement. Can I see if I can trample those guys? Keep these guys moving forward. Put these guys in the woods here and see if they can't hold them off. But this is absurd. Alright. Let's see if I can get these guys to do their thing. I think if I concentrate fire on one of these guys, we should be alright. Oh, my general is going to be so fucked. This is absurd. And I think if I do fire shot, we should be alright. I'm going to try and get my general to just run north. And I've lost all my... oh my god. This is absurd. I'm going to charge step archers. Okay, that's usually what I do in multiplayer is if I have skirmisher against skirmisher, I try and engage some of my troops just to get his to back off and retreat. So it seems like it's working to some degree. My general is not taking too much fire, although he is really scared. These guys have been shot to pieces. This was absurd. Are you serious? That's the most ridiculous ambush I've ever seen. Look at this. They weren't kidding that this is hard. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever had a worse start to a campaign ever. This is crazy. I'm just speechless. Wow. Wow. Well, that just... That's so crazy. Okay, well, I mean, it's a cool dynamic that the ambushes work like that. I would have never expected that to happen. So that's pretty cool. That's a new dynamic that I'm definitely have to keep an eye on, and I did not see that happening in a million years. My god, we got massacred in that ambush. So, I guess lesson learned? I can't just charge headlong like that? I mean, where are the trees? I didn't know I could be ambushed there. Okay, so I'm just gonna get slaughtered. Let's let them auto-resolve this. I have a 7% remaining if I do this. All I'm hoping is I have my general who can come back and help me. Oh my god. This is crazy. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say right now. This is absurd for the start of a campaign. Yeah, no, they're dead. They're dead. They're not trespassing. Honorable death. Now I'm researching. Okay. Army destroyed. I think that's probably the worst I've ever done in a campaign. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to claw my way back from that one. So let's see. I think my allies at least know that they have to keep attacking. Oh, and it's gonna keep reminding me that I lost there. Alright, well, I could go the economic route, I guess. Now, let's go ahead and, let's check my finances. Let's make sure I can handle this. Okay, we should have profits, so I should be able to recruit another group of troops. Like, I don't even know what kind of composition would have beaten that. I guess I just need median cavalry who can chase off his archers and then some more to follow up after that. Like, I don't even know what counters that. I think it's the fact that I got ambushed even though I was in the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn and hope things end up a little bit better. I think I may have picked the fight with perhaps the wrong factions to the north, but as long as I can send my allies to come and help me, hopefully that sort of ambush won't happen again, and I definitely won't be going into that territory again with forced march. Subject gains notoriety. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be internal politics that I have to deal with. Let's go ahead and keep trying to do some stuff here. Solicit trailer. Let's see if you can get anything done. Enemy wounded. Okay, cool. Well, this guy's gonna keep training. I could send him north to inflict terror on those guys and get revenge, but I know I need him in the south to make sure that no one's approaching. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. His war target is still there. That's still going on. Okay, so my allies should be moving up. Let's look at my faction interests. So requires attention, this guy. Vengeance. For the murder of her husband, she wants permission to track the guys down. Grant her permission. Okay. Okay. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. So this guy's busy recruiting forces. I think if I have more horses, I should be alright. And I'm going to try and time the attack with these guys. So let's go ahead and end the turn. And see what happens. I still can't get over that ridiculous ambush. Oh man. Alright, let's enter on the side of my allies. So that means now we have two warring factions in the east. Okay. Who is this? What? War coordination. Their demands, pay gift. Okay, sure. I'm not really sure what I agreed to right there. Okay, that's fine. Vengeance, good. She was well again. Okay, perfect. So looks like that of all things has gone well. That's going pretty well. My agent has been detected. Let's swing him back over here, not get him too caught up in what's going on. Poison wells. This guy's just awful. So he's gonna keep doing his wonders there. I think my allies are gonna build up a huge army and then storm them, so I'm gonna try and keep tabs on when they're moving out. At the same time, Bactria has declared war on us and they have some factions here. So I'm gonna need one more army. That or I go all out with one army and just try and manage it better. Hope I don't get as caught out in the open as that last one. Okay, I'm gonna wait 2 turns max and then roll out with this force and get some mercenaries and just see what happens. Let's hope the Bactrians don't sweep over the hills and come and inundate this valley, because right now we are barely holding up. Okay, so they want join war against the Masagates. You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. I'm going to war with everyone, it seems. These guys, at least they have an army bigger than me, so I'm kind of doing what they want because I'd rather be allied with them. Seeding plow. Okay, that should allow me to upgrade some more things. Let's go ahead and get started on the farms. Hopefully more money and more food will allow me to invest a bit more in what's going on, have a larger army, and I'm going to keep going with that crop rotation, keep that, and just churn out basically these peasant soldiers. Now I think this should be enough to chase off an army. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 archers, horse archers with 5 of these guys. I think that's a good enough counter, especially if I go with my allies. So let's go ahead and trait gain though. Oh, that's not good. He's been sitting around for too long. So I'm gonna make sure to get him in action and recruit another general before things go too poorly. And yeah, still waiting for an invasion. I think because we're at war with the guys to the north, they might come sweeping in, and I'm hoping my ally goes towards that war target and that we can actually engage in battle. So I'm actually gonna go for it again. Move him out of the city. We're definitely gonna need, not an agent, army. So let's go and get, this guy looks like he's gonna be good enough. I can, no, the other army didn't have anything to it. Let's get that. And he's definitely gonna have a holding force here. I think I'm gonna give him, let's see if these stats, if I should be charging them into melee. Like, I know I shouldn't, but how do they stand up? Range, melee attack 10, whereas these guys have a melee attack of 23. Okay, so I'll get some of these guys. Should be enough to hold it down. I'm going to put this guy into force march and then make sure to take him out of force march before we cross that bridge. At the same time, I'm kind of thinking I need to scout over here in case we have a war up there. These guys have been relatively submissive, so I'm going to send this guy up north and try and see if I can coordinate our war efforts. Unhappiness due to food shortages. Let's look at the city details. Security, we're doing pretty well. Income 383. Public order should be alright. Wealth and income, I think we're okay. Yeah, we should be fine. Food is, we have 1 food to spare. So as long as there's no major drought or anything, we should be alright. Gonna end the turn and keep moving these guys forward. So I'm gonna have to end this episode relatively soon, but I definitely want to try and see where I'm gonna attack, and you guys let me know where you want me to go. I think I'm gonna keep pushing up north and hope nothing like this happens. No, I'm not gonna keep bleeding cash. That might anger the people to the south. Kind of means that they'll be coming after me, so that's fine. I'm going to build up an army to defend myself. I'm going to go see if these guys are worth attacking. Okay, I'm switching targets. I'm not going for those guys anymore. I'm going straight into this territory. And I'm definitely going to have to exit that stance before I cross into this territory and attack these guys. But I have the bridge in case they try and attack me. So that should be fine. I'll send them in next turn. Let's see how our city's doing. Can't upgrade that, can't upgrade that. Raise forces, no, I meant to recruit. I think I just need some of these, even though they are really shitty. I need a backbone to my army, so they'll be protecting these guys. So I think where I'm going to go is right into there next turn. So unless something ridiculous happens, like I get ambushed again, we should be good. And actually I should have changed the war target, but actually I think I'm going to tell my allies to keep attacking Cath to the north. I'm going to take out the Bactrians to the east, and that should be a good enough way to come in here. So sabotage, let's incite unrest. Sabotage failed, that's fine. He's increasing in rank. Skills, disruption, incite unrest, so he definitely needs to be better at that. Let's get these guys out of forced march. Stance none, and let's go ahead and attack this city. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, let's just auto-resolve this, take over their city, and let's see what's the best results. 88% of my forces remaining, that sounds good. Yeah, baby. And I know that I don't get much from prisoners, so I'm just gonna occupy this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm mostly gonna keep these cities intact. Perfect. So, looks like this needs to be, farms are doing relatively well, that's fine. And let's go ahead and actually see if I can upgrade this guy. So it looks like general details. Let's give him zeal, authority, cunning. I think I want a commander, and his traits he definitely needs to get off his ass apparently is kind of what I'm getting for this. And let's see how the other Bactrian forces are doing. I'm gonna keep this guy here for now. Let me rest up my forces and recruit some more. I think I just need some of these guys to form the backbone, get some more slingers. As for the city itself, I think I'll leave it as it is for now, and start developing in the near future. But what I'm mostly going to do is just leave a garrison force here and just keep knocking these guys out, because these guys are by the edge of the known world. So if I can take these guys out here, then that's fine. I'm nestled up against the walls of the map, and then I can either push north or south. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Stay tuned for next time, and let me know if you think I should push further north or south. I think I'm definitely going to have to get retribution on these guys for what they did to me, and also attack over here, because down south is going to be a pretty formidable host of forces. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.